Hey, good morning, and thanks for coming back to the channel. This is an important time in 2022. This is November. It's actually November 2nd. So next week, it's time for you to do that big thing that has 4 letters in it. Vote. Vote, 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 vote. I don't care who you vote for, what you vote for. Vote. It's one of those few things, and we're the only one of the few countries that it's your choice. If you don't, you're not going to get arrested or fined like in a lot of other countries. So, America, right? Now, let's talk about the subject of poll watching and people challenging folks. You hear a lot about that on the news. And first of all, there are 2 separate things. There's poll watching, which is, I'll explain that. And then there's poll challenging, or challenging of individual voters or a process. Sometimes, and every state, not federal, controls the laws around poll watching and challenging of voters or the process. So when you see stuff in the media and the wailing and gnashing of teeth and clutching of pearls about voting and this bullshit thing called the 2000 Mules, which was some kind of documentary or report that was thoroughly debunked. A mule in this case has to deal with those states where you have drop-off ballots, and a person in a car can drop off multiple ballots in that box. And people are saying you should not be able to do that. Well, move to a state that doesn't allow it then if you don't like that. Or negotiate to have the law changed. Typically what happens is you have somebody driving to work, you have the mail-in ballots or the drop-off ballots from the people in your household, and you drop them in. Now, fraud is stopped because the ballots have to go to a human or machine and a human to be counted. Anyway, but let's talk about what's going on now. If you are a person and you are chicken shit enough to put a mask on your face, carry a long gun, be in battle rattle, and go to any poll, I don't care what state it is, and stand there and start glaring at people in the line, shame on you. You are not a patriot. You're a coward. You're not a patriot or a coward. And under the law of your state, you're not a poll watcher, because you have to watch on behalf of what? On behalf of a candidate, a ballot issue, or a political party. Not yourself. You just don't wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to be a poll watcher today. It doesn't work that way in any state. Nor should you, or are you allowed to, go up and talk to anyone in line or who's voting or who might be wearing something you don't like or whatever. It is very important that you understand the rules for poll watching and voter challenging in your state. Once you've done that, then you can get emotional if you feel like it. I live in the great state of Idaho. We all carry guns up here, even in line to vote. Nobody's going to be showing up in a bunch of pickup trucks with masks on their face and carrying Trump 2024 signs and try to intimidate anybody. Not going to happen. Why? Because we just glare back. Armed society is a polite society. But the main point is there's a lot of conversation about stop the steal and the votes are going to be stolen and all that. Bottom line, bullshit. Bullshit. I don't care who you are. If you say that, you know you are wrong. You're looking at wrong information. You don't know the law in your state, and you're just being a dick. So, I kind of ranted, but that's okay. But seriously, vote, 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 vote. If you feel that there is a person. First, I would suggest go check out the law for poll watching and challenging in your state. Have it on your phone, right? While you're standing in line getting ready to vote. Then, if somebody comes up and starts having some kind of conversation with you, one, you can ignore anyone. You're there in line to vote, not to have a conversation with someone. You do not have to respond to anyone unless they are an official of the state or the county and they have an ID that suggests that. Otherwise, tell them to go fuck off. You know? Now, I'm just saying. Vote, 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 vote. Vote for the candidate and the issue of your choice. It's important that you do that. I don't care how you feel about whether or not you think your vote is going to matter, all of that stuff. Second, know the law for voter challenging, and poll watching. All right? Because nobody's supposed to be screwing with you in either case. So, with that, I'm going to say thanks for watching and carry on and vote.